In a world full of noise, the softest voice can be the most powerful. Here, we listen to nature, not in chaos, but in calm. Welcome to Nature Speaks. Gentle words, quiet images, one steady frame. Let nature speak softly to your heart. And let it remind you, sometimes we must lose to truly find. The water doesn't fight the rocks. It doesn't ask why they're in the way. It simply moves around them. Gently. Persistently. Without resistance. We, too, meet obstacles. Losses. Endings. Unexpected turns. And sometimes, we feel stuck. But like the river, we are not meant to stop. We are meant to keep moving, not in denial, but in quiet courage. Loss is not a full stop. It's a curve in the stream. There are times when life takes something from us. A person. A dream. A place we loved. Sometimes, even a version of ourselves. And we grieve. Because loss is real. It cuts deep. Like water carving into stone. But grief is not weakness. It's proof that we loved. That we cared. That we lived. If nothing ever mattered to you, then losing it wouldn't hurt. So if it hurts, you're doing something right. When something is taken away, what remains becomes clearer. Just as the river clears the dirt as it flows, loss clears our view of what truly matters. In absence, we notice presence. In silence, we hear what we once ignored. In darkness, we learn to value light. Losing isn't always about having less. Sometimes, it's about seeing more. More truth. More clarity. More of what your heart truly needs. What remains after loss is telling. Some people stay. Some feelings grow deeper. Some purposes feel more urgent. Loss strips away the unnecessary. And what stays is real. You learn who you are without the titles. Without the noise. Without what once defined you. And often, you find that you are more whole than you thought. Not because you didn't care, but because you kept caring, even when it hurt. Water doesn't just flow around rocks. It shapes them. Loss doesn't just affect us, it transforms us. We grow softer where we were once hard. More open where we were once guarded. Wiser where we were once naive. Growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it sounds like tears. Sometimes it looks like stillness. But inside, the soul is rearranging itself into something stronger. Let yourself grow through what you've lost. The path ahead may not look like the one behind. That's okay. You're not who you were before the loss. You don't have to be. Like the river that finds a new course, you're allowed to start again, differently. Softer. Wiser. Deeper. Beginnings don't always announce themselves. Sometimes they feel like endings. But when you breathe, when you decide to take the next step, you're already starting. We chase so many things. Approval. Achievement. Belonging. But often, it's only when we lose that we realize what was truly worth chasing. It's not success. It's peace. Not perfection. But presence. Not more. But enough. And when you know what really matters, your time, your energy, your love, they become sacred. You begin to live differently. More intentionally. More honestly. It's hard to say it. But sometimes, what we lose opens the way to what we needed. The job that didn't work out, led you to your calling. The love that ended, made space for self-love to begin. The silence left behind, taught you how to truly listen. Not all loss is destruction. Some of it is preparation. Some of it is redirection. So trust the flow. Even when it hurts. Even when it doesn't make sense. Life is not just about holding on. It's about learning when to let go, so you can be carried towards something greater. The river doesn't regret the rocks. It uses them to shape its story. And maybe your losses aren't mistakes. Maybe they're milestones. Markers that say, here, you changed. Here, you discovered what matters. Keep flowing. Keep learning. Keep becoming. Sometimes, we must lose to finally see what was most precious all along.